Ira Starr just made an album that's going to define where African pop goes next. And I know that's a big statement, but this is easily one of my favorite projects to come out of the continent this year. Because to me, this is exactly what African pop should sound like: bold, weird, sexy, experimental as fuck. And the biggest thing I hear on this album as an artist, she has completely settled into her identity. Stargirl knows exactly who she is. She's not trying to fit into anyone's sound, and she's not trying to make African music sound a certain way for a global audience. She's just exploring. And I think that's what makes the genre bending on this project so exciting. Ira's pulling from different sounds, different eras, different influences, and somehow they all sound and feel exactly like her. And this isn't necessarily new territory for Ira. We've already seen her move between Afro beats, pop, R&B, and dance music through collaborations with artists across Africa and the global pop landscape. But on this project, she feels completely comfortable with her versatility and in control of that. And what I love is that the experimentation never comes at a cost of the expense of emotion. If anything, this album is incredibly warm. It's vulnerable without losing its confidence, sexy without feeling overly polished, hopeful without feeling cheesy. And you can really hear that emotional range in some of the collaborations. I was probably the most excited for K1 collaboration, and she absolutely delivered. But Heaven Baby with Zayn, I was not expecting that song to hit the way that it did. It's gorgeous, like genuinely tear-inducing gorgeous. And then there's Treasure, which might be one of my favorites because it feels so distinctly African without trying to prove how African it is. And genuinely, I think that's the thing that Ira gets right throughout this entire project. She isn't trying to make African pop fit into someone else's definition of global pop. She's genuinely just making it on her own terms. And maybe that's why the reception to this project has felt so special, because you can feel the freedom in it. And now that we've seen her do interviews and talk about the project, that was clearly one of the aspects that makes the difference, that made the difference when making it. Our Star isn't just participating in the future of African pop. She sounds like she's helping to create the sound. Tintin, no further notes.